What is your license number? Give me the license number to the person that hit me.
I wasn't driving, darling.
The driver, please.
Um, what's the license number?
The person that hit me.
And this is an old video that I put together just to add on to this. You can tell by the way the guy is talking that he's intoxicated. He's not paying attention. Him and his girlfriend weren't paying attention. I was obviously not riding in the street. I was riding on the sidewalk, and I was driving off of the sidewalk where I'm supposed to drive off the sidewalk. I never ride in the streets, especially if I know way too much better. If I got hit by a car and I know better than to talk to the police and talk to them and say, oh, she's asking if you need, of course I need an ambulance. You just hit me with your big ass car and I'm on the floor with evidence that I'm on the floor. So he's obviously guilty, and they're right by the side of the sidewalk, and they knocked me all the way over into the middle of the street while I was riding off the sidewalk. They weren't paying any attention. I go to the hospital. They're not giving me any medication for my headache, first of all. That's Kaiser Permanente. I tell them, hey, I need water. I'm dehydrated. I need water. Not only that, I need Tylenol. They say we only have strong medication. I say, well, why don't you give me strong medication then? Give me whatever you can to take this headache away while I wait. But they want you to wait in pain. And that's a lawsuit for having the medications that we need, but not giving it to us, putting us in pain and suffering. Refusing services, meaning refusing water, refusing juice. That's all emotional abuse, not just emotional and physical abuse. They're waiting for you to die right there. So I told them, well, why don't you give me my stuff so I can just go to my house and get my water? That's the reason why I didn't even stay in the hospital. They weren't giving me the tools that I need to even wait for them to get me inside of a room. Do you see how close this car is to the curve? Do you see how close it is to the curve? And do you see how close I am to the curve? I was riding on the sidewalk, coming off of the side right there. And look how close they are. And they hit me. And I remember they purposely targeted me. Look how close they are to the sidewalk compared to how many cars are driving on the side, away from the sidewalk. And that's how I ended up right there. Because if I was riding on the street, I wouldn't have been right there. I was riding on the sidewalk. You see how close I am to the getting away from the side, getting off the sidewalk, turning to get to my destination. And this drunkard comes and hits me. You could tell he's drunk because he's not even listening. He's not even talking properly. Yes, she needs an ambulance. Yes, she's hurt. Yes, she was hit. But he's questioning, asking, oh, the cops want to talk to you. Talk to who? That's why you have to sue the police department for this. What a waste of time. And then I get on the bus and they harass me about getting on the bus. They call 911. The police officer attacks me and says, the next time they call us, we're taking you to jail. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Spanish officer and a black officer. And yes, my head still hurts. I have a head injury. I've taken ibuprofen and my head still hurts. Now I have to wait and wake up in the morning and go to my clinic where I feel safer. Because at this point, I don't even trust them. They're just trying to cash out to see how long was she in the hospital so they can get paid. But they weren't taking care of me while I was there. They abandoned me.